Make sure I don't look awful here.
Okay, well, we're just about live here, gentlemen. So we're going. We're gonna go with theme song for a second. I gotta turn it up. Some sick stuff right here. Yeah. Chip tunes. This is Fully Charged with Salamander and Cbear, and today we've got some pretty awesome guests with us as well for the inaugural episode. Hopefully the sound levels are not awful right now, but about good to go. Hopefully you guys can see everything. It looks like everybody is live. Stream is filling up. I'm happy to see that. And of course, guy talking right now, this is Sal. We're going to say hi to Cbear right beneath me next. So Cbear, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? Thanks, everybody, for joining us. I'm excited. Episode 1 of Fully Charged. We have HEIN over here, and then we have Brad Pure over here. And we're going to talk about TF2, and it's going to be awesome. Sal, I'm really excited. Thanks so much for doing the show with me, man. It's going to be great.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be fantastic, assuming, you know, we're at all entertaining, which I'm viewing with some trepidation because I know I'm boring as shit, but apparently I still get a lot of views for stuff. So, no, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, yeah, we're going to talk about everything TF2 here, pretty much. And we're going to start today with some Highlander discussion. I mean, it's the first week of Highlander. We just had some matches, right? So, Cbear was just in a match.
Oh, man, we had a match on Monday. My team is in the UGC Platinum League, and we're called the Gorgeous Gamers. Because, you know, we're all really good-looking dudes, I guess. No, not. But we played on PL Upward, which is a map that I had never played before, and I played NG on a PL map, which was... our team consists of Banny and TLR and a lot of really top-level 6v6 players, and we played against a team that I guess moved down to a lower level of UGC after, so they're not even like a top-tier Highlander team, and they beat the crap out of us first round. It wasn't even close. Like it's timed, so we pushed first, and we got like a 15-minute time, which is awful, and we like couldn't push at all. It was terrible. And then they did it in like 3 minutes, and we were like, "Were we just gonna lose?" Like I've never seen any of these guys before. But we pulled it together. We won the second round by like 5 seconds on a heroic Cbear cap. I pushed that card over the edge myself. And then the third round, we kind of figured out how to play a little bit, and we beat them pretty convincingly. But it was really, really close, and I have a whole new level of respect for Highlander because it was freaking hard, Sal. So yeah, I gotta learn how to play because this season's gonna be long, and we're not gonna win many matches.
Well, you know, good luck nonetheless. Gorgeous Gamers, I mean, of course, everybody's kind of looking towards them as being one of the top teams because of what you said, you know, all those invite players. Anyway, for those of you just tuning in, I do want to point out once again the names that you may not know. So I'm Sal. I tend to have a webcam all the time anyway. But then we've got Cbear right down beneath me in the center. He was the one telling us about his engineer play. The guy pointing now with the cap on, that is HEIN with the beard. HEIN from it's the Syndicate this year, right? This season?
Yeah, I threw up deuces because I'm still cool in 1998. Yeah, this is HEIN from 98. You know.
He's even got a hat that says HEIN. So I mean, that's you know, we don't need captions, we need hats. And then we got Pure down over here, good old
What's
Bradford
up?
Ross.
Hi, Sal. How are you?
And Brad, you are on a Highlander team as well, right?
I'm on Gunrunners. Yeah, we played bonus last night or 2 nights ago and didn't go that well. But you know, what is it? We're optimistic about the rest of the season. We're gonna destroy the Gorgeous Gamers.
Okay.
I don't know what to say about that, but probably we will. And unless we play you on a very specific map where we can like, I don't know, try. I guess it's not gonna be close. So yeah, you got me, Brad. But
We'll have a good time.
we will have a. I had a blast playing Highlander. I don't know, against a really good team like either one of these guys' teams. It's gonna be probably not as much fun for me. But
Just overheal Fathom. That's all I gotta do.
if I lose a match to Valen, who's on HEIN's team, I'm gonna cry and I'll turn the webcam on and see the real team.
We're holding you to that. Whenever you guys play each other, I mean, that's going to be the topic of discussion, I think, for the next one. So, of course, today's topic, like we said, is mostly going to be around Highlander. We've got some 6v6 stuff to discuss as well, but let's kick it off with some good old Highlander. I've even got a crappy radio gimmick sound here.
Uh-oh.
There can be only
Yeah, so we just played our demo man. Thank you, demo man. That was wonderful. Now get off my computer forever. And so Hein, I brought you on because I specifically wanted to ask. This invite limit that has been in place for so long was lifted. So let's start off, I guess, with a little bit of history of UGC. Why was the invite limit there for the Platinum teams in the first place?
Well, it's kind of the same reason that everyone assumes. Back in Season 3, we had about 40 or 50 teams, and as you know now, we have about 430 teams. So the first thing that happened was all of the invites and CVO professional players, they got on 2 teams, which I think everybody kind of expected instead of them spreading out because they want to play with friends and whatever. But it was so new at that time, we were afraid what would have happened if they just steamrolled everyone. And we're like, okay, well, we'll put in this rule, and certain players started aliasing, and it just kind of went downhill from there. And once the rule was in place, they just kind of quit. And now we've got quite a few teams. We've got a lot of talent that's moved in, a lot of IM players, open players. People are just playing both games all at once, bringing up skill levels, and then it's just kind of meshing, and it felt like the right time. And as we kind of expected, a few teams loaded up, but this time there's a lot more talent in a bunch of different teams, so it's not as it was last time. So I think it's working out pretty great right now. People are making new friends. They're talking to Highlander people, learning strategies.
Making new friends. Yeah, I've heard a lot about making new friends recently.
I have to say really fast, Sal. Sorry to interrupt you, but I think it's a general thought in the high-level TF2 community that you put 6v6 players in that setting, in a Highlander setting, and they'll just crush it. We found out the hard way on this. I know it's like the perfect storm, and a lot of us hadn't played the map and everything. You know, we didn't have all the top players, but we had Danny and Tyler, like I said, and we struggled mightily against them. I really do think a good Highlander team will beat us. Even though we have people, even if we played Banny on demo and Tyler on soldier and everyone on their mains or whatever, I really do think that that it's a much different style of gameplay, especially on the push maps where you can like work teamwork, set up defense and stuff. It's really cool. I don't think that there's that big of an advantage for teams that are stacked or whatever. It's not like a 6v6 team at all where you have openings to do stuff. I mean, there's really not a lot of 1v1 in Highlander that we found out.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
a soldier jumps in and roams, and he's jumping into 5 people. He's not going to be able to really do a whole lot, and it changes the game quite a bit.
Especially if your medic is defending. I mean, I've told people this story before, but when I play medic with Huey Lewis or like a good defensive pyro on my team, I never get bombed. It's like a soldier will jump in, and I'm like, oh god, I'm going to die because I'm so used to 6s. Like a soldier jumps on me, and I just die because I'm terrible. And Huey's right there, and he just reflects them, and they're gone. I'm just like, I didn't even take any damage. This is great.
Huey's awesome. He's one of the greatest, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so invite limit is lifted. We've got invite teams.
When we talk about the numbers that we've seen out of UGC, that's really what interested me when I heard. I didn't believe it. Then I was signing up to join Gorgeous Gamers, and I saw just this list of teams, and I was like, these are all like active teams, and that can't possibly be true. We're looking at in the thousands and thousands of players. I mean, that's huge as far as 6v6 is concerned. It kind of dwarfs it, and it's kind of crazy to think about the numbers that are playing Highlander these days.
Yeah, it's quite ridiculous. And I've got some stats that I got from Infinite and from the website. As I said earlier, there's about 430 teams, and that's not just America. That's not just North America. That's South America, which we brought on, I think, 2 seasons ago. That's Europe. They've got their platinum, steel, silver, all that. They're set to go. They're going back and forth, ETF2L and UGC, and really kind of forming a bond over there. We just brought on Australia, New Zealand, and Asia, which they have huge scenes, and they've been asking us for the last 2 seasons. And for us to bring over a full new division/league, we really need to have that support so that it doesn't just die halfway through. And it's worldwide now. That's a ton of people. And in the group, the UGC group alone, there's almost 10,000, and that's not even every single player that's in the league currently. That's just the people that saw it and were like, okay, hey, here it is. And the website alone's getting 6,000 to 9,000 hits per day of unique people. So it's growing, and it's pretty awesome.
I'm excited about it. And Pure, so Brad down in the in that corner down there. Pure, you have been playing Highlander for 2 seasons now, so you kind of you jumped the gun a little bit, I guess, before a lot of these big name invite teams started coming in. So what made you start playing with Gunrunners?
Actually, HEIN. I did a tutorial on CP stand-in with Sven, Ruin, and HEIN, and I forgot the other person that was involved, but we were doing basically translating 6v6 stand-in to the Highlander community, and we talked about the map and how you need to push before you even have cap points, etc., etc. And after that, we were talking, and I let him know that I have a little bit of free time. Most of my free time I used to mentor people, but I said I wouldn't mind like sniping or playing NG on a team because it's like casual. Like sniper, you just go there and you shoot people, and NG, you build stuff and like you help out your team. You're a credit to the team. So I forgot how I got connected, but I think HEIN just threw me over to Fixer, and literally the only reason like I still play and had such a good time is because they're really, really cool guys, and they really care about getting better. And it was interesting. I learned a lot about TF2 by getting into Highlander because certain indicators in 6v6 that you take, both their scouts are down, let's push, stuff like that. Like when you kill 2 people against a Highlander team, like you can't really, it's not like an indicator to push, it's like a whole different thing. So
no, I mean you got to kill like 6 of them if you really want it to be a good push, right?
It's completely different. You have to choose main targets like the Demo Man, the Heavy. If you can take those 2 out, generally you can push. And I watched Mihai's Flow when they were playing, and that helped me learn so much about how to push in Highlander because, of course, we had Ruin, which also helped. So instead of the completely passive game, which almost everyone was playing, we took it to that Sixes style level of, okay, this many's down, we have this many up, we're pushing now, and we have to coordinate, we have to split and focus fire. And once we did that, it was pretty impossible to beat us. And out of the last 2 seasons, only 1 team ever did it, and that was on CP Steel. And Tangerine did very well. So
you better get ready, man. Season 8, Gorgeous Gamers, it's happening.
I want to hear predictions. I want to know who's actually going to win UGC Highlander. Out of all the 400 teams, we're looking at like what, 16 in Platinum? Is that right?
Oh, I have a good idea who's going to win.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
Who's that, HEIN?
That's the Syndicate, or Team Stabby. I think it's actually what it stands for.
Oh, it stands for Team Stabby now.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
I've heard so many stories about Stabby. I've never watched the dude stream, never seen him play, but everyone says, "Oh, you want to get a spy? Get Stabby," and I'm just thinking, like, I can't wait to play this guy. I don't know when we're gonna play the TS, but I think it'll be a good game. I think you'll see us taking it seriously, so seriously, in fact, that I might even not get to play.
All you gotta do is, if you guys want to play us, is keep winning. Because once you get
winner play winner, okay, that's cool. I like that.
Once you get down past a certain area, it's top versus top. So 1v2, 3v4, 5v6, etc. So as long as you keep winning, you're gonna keep going up, and you'll keep playing. And we're gonna be on top. So
wow, the modesty.
So where does Gunrunners fit into this?
They're in there somewhere.
Where are we? Well, no, where are we?
Hold on, let me bring up the ranks.
Going back to the stats.
Is there another team? Brad, does your team have a lot of like high level players too, or is there another team like Gorgeous Gamers that has like invite players or high?
There's 3 teams that I think have that, right? That have like a stacked roster.
Yeah. Menace to Society is one.
Okay.
Right.
It's on that.
4. We've got 4. Menace to Society, which is basically a classic mix-up with a bunch of other people that they're very good. They scrim all the time. But we know Gorgeous Gamers, Cbear's team. The Tangerine has an amazing lineup. They've got a few really choice invites, and then they've got practically an entire IM level team that has all played Highlander, and they've moved over to ESEA, and they're up in IM now. And
what's the name of that team? Tangerines?
Tangerine, Burma. They're very good.
Yeah, they're the
and
one with
last
Huey
one is
Lewis on it,
Syndicate.
right? I mean, that alone
Yeah.
counts for a lot.
Oh yeah, we
They're
played
great.
them.
My favorite demo of the whole league, I think, is Nomadic, because every time I play him, he just destroys me. He's got magic stickies. So I gotta give him a shout out. Him and Scarlet. Those two, that combo. Anybody that faces them, kill both of them, and you've got a free ticket to a win for the most part. They're amazing.
All right, let me write that down. How to beat these. Need help here.
Now this is this important
They're
stuff.
awesome. I enjoy playing good teams, and there's so many good teams this time around. It's sad that Looking Handsome retired because thanks to Guild Wars 2 and school and all that kind of stuff, but I think we've spread out a little bit. We have at least 3 or 4 people that are still playing, and I think Gangsta Gang Gaming might be coming back. I'm not sure what their name's going to be, but I hope they can get back to their squad standing because they were champs before we were, and they gave us a really good run for it, and we had a lot of fun playing them. So the more talent, the better. The more IM people move over, the better. The more invites. I ask you, if you are a good player in IM, you, the viewer, if you're an IM or invite, join Platinum. Don't join Silver. Don't join Steel. We need you up in the top. You're not gonna have fun.
Are we? I mean, we can talk about that if you want to. Are we talking about UNF, RR, and Blaze on that team?
Those guys, I think they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're bad.
Their team still got moved up.
What?
They're all right. That's kind of a weird subject because I mentor that team and I've watched them play a lot. And RR is very passive. He doesn't play like he does in Invite, but I think he's a soldier for NNN. And he plays different. Blaze is mainly the caller, and he's soldier, which, as we've said earlier, does not carry like it does in sixes. And then you've got Unf, and before it was Blank, but Blank apparently is homeless now or something, so he can't play. But Unf is very good. All 3 of them are very good, but they're compensating for all the other people that aren't as good. There's a few backups for Platinum, there's some normal Platinums, and then the rest are all Steel level. And they're doing what they can. Their teamwork is still, hey, it's me, right?
Yeah, you got a nameplate now. Isn't that great?
But I think Silver needed the push that we needed back in Season 3 with Classic Mix-Up. It could be a good team. They just need teamwork, but now they've got moved up to Platinum. So it's just one of those things that they're going to have to learn much, much faster at this point. And I'm afraid that it's going to be kind of hurtful to them. And news update, Lonely Hearts is back.
No
I don't know if anybody
way.
knew this, but they were all aliasing on Starfleet. Congratulations, guys. You're in Platinum now. Thanks.
I mean, you guys know their, you know all their IPs and stuff, right? You can check this shit.
Well, I knew them because I played as a Starfleet person, and then when they joined under that name in Silver or Steel, I was like, oh, cool. This is a team full of CVOP people and a few invites, so thanks for playing on your F2P accounts.
That's good. That's good. Okay,
Welcome.
so they're in Plat now.
They're going to do very good, I think. I hope they actually play like they did. DL Man's awesome. He's playing with them. Him and
DL's
Creep.
there? Dude,
Yeah.
DL. Oh.
What? I don't know DL. Explain who DL is. Tell us.
I guess DL, Brad, they don't know. He's been gone for too long. DL is the ultimate troll of the history of TF2. DL stands out as the biggest troll I think I've ever met. He used to play an invite. He was considered, probably still is. Sorry, Stabby is the best spy ever.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He's the ultimate dead ringer troll. You can't
Best competitive spy, yeah.
Oh, he was amazing. That's great. He's
still
in UGC Silver trolling regular pub level players. It's awesome. Right?
They got moved
Way to
up.
go,
So they also have Romeo Love, who was one of the best demo man back then.
Used to be on my team for like a year.
Yeah, they're good.
Go.
It's going to be fun to play them again because they talk so much garbage about everyone. So shout out to them. You guys are going to get wrecked this season.
Ouch, man. Ouch. So we got the Highlander Preds. We want to talk some 6v6 too, and I don't want this to go over an hour, which I told Cbear, I was like, this could easily go an hour. And he was like, no.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of
No, no, I'm cool with sitting here for the rest of my life talking with you, Sal. I'm all right with that, but I just think that the people have scrims they want to get to and then lives they
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
return to. I don't know. Is there anything else Highlander we want to talk about? Maybe upcoming big matches or
Well,
anything? I guess
or
if it's
maybe there was some mechanic that you were talking about before that you wanted to discuss because it pertained to the class that you play,
Oh, I wonder what
and
that is.
yeah.
What's
oh,
that
Engie. I was
weapon?
thinking soldier. Yeah, I mean we could. Okay, so in our match, and this is a lot of our players on our team, Gorgeous Gamers, first ever experience with or Highlander. We didn't realize how anti-fun the Wrangler can be. And so I wanted to ask you, since I guess you told me you weren't like in charge of making all these decisions or whatever, but I have to know, like, was there any thought of banning the Wrangler in Highlander, and whether or not like you think that it's fun? I know you told me before that you don't think that it's that good, like your team doesn't have a problem with it. But our team was like playing at like a pub level, and we could not kill it. Like our demo was putting like 8 stickies on it, and it wasn't like they were like air blasting them away and stuff. It was like, well, what are you? Please kill the gun. Like we want it to die so we can win.
That's every single season. There's threads built up about it, and we always want this. It's hard to explain, really, because a lot of teams on the higher levels don't have issues with it. A lot of the lower teams don't have a lot of issues with it. So if so many people don't think it's worth banning, and it's just a very small select few that really have an issue, until what we want is we want Valve to nerf it. Take away the auto aim or take away the shield. Just split it like they did with the quick escape or the escape plan. And
It only took them about 3 years, I think, to actually split it, right? Between when people were.
We've got so many people emailing them about it. I know Eckstein has. I know I have. Numerous other people have said to do it.
Bloodsire went to Valve headquarters and just sat there with a picket sign, like, "Stop making it legal here." They arrested him.
Currently, it's our policy not to ban weapons that aren't just broken. Like Thompson completely ruins everything, and it's just one of those stupid troll weapons. But Wrangler, there are ways around it, and this is one of the venues that I use. This is fun. I can say it here. I say it in my hindsight videos. Every single time, it's kill the engineer first. It's a very small amount of coordination. It's the same as killing a heavy weapons guy. If you can coordinate 2 people, that's not your whole team. You don't even need to waste an Uber. So, say with Upward, you guys had an issue with the Wrangler on probably the first point and the second point and the last point.
Actually, the one that really sticks out the most to me, and I didn't want to use it because I've never used it. I just throw mini sentries around and try to shoot people because hey,
which is great,
which is the fun thing to do, right? But this guy, their NG, who completely outplayed me, by the way, like 100% outplayed me.
Don't say that, Cbear.
Oh, it was bad. This guy was like a straight
Take it back.
pro. He trolled me. It was bad. But when he was attacking, he would run up or the other side of his team and drop the mini sentry. So he was attacking, dropped the mini sentry, and then he'd put the Wrangler on it, and he would just peck me away from like 5 million miles away. And my team wouldn't do anything against it. So I have my level 3 with my stupid Wrangler, and I'm like shooting at him and like trying to shoot the guys that are pushing him. It's like, well, this is like too good. They've thought it out too hard. It's like, this sucks. Like, and there was no way I was gonna kill it too. Like, no way ever. It was
the best counter to it. There's a few different counters that we utilize. And this is gonna give all of our secrets away in high tier platinum. Snipe the engineer. That's an easy one. Spies can sap it, and then you use the direct hit to kill it. Looks like I'm blinking. You can do that. Direct hit's very quick. It's very easy. Kill the engineer with spam, and then the gun will inevitably go down.
That's what they did to me. That was really easy. Like, my team was like, dude, are you going to build a gun? I'm like, they're killing me. Stop them from killing me.
Engineer is not as easy as people think it is. If you're on payload and you don't back out of that first time, you will lose the map for the entire team, because a smart team will kill your gun, push on past their team, not cap the cart, they'll put 3x on it or something.
Engineer just seems so thankless. It seems
and
like
then you go through.
Like as a caster, I never call out, "Oh, look at the NG doing such a great job of being on defense." You know, that's a hard thing to just sit down and like really analyze the NG because there's a spy to watch, there's a sniper to watch, there's the bombing soldier and all this.
And they're all killing
stuff.
the NG too. Like, I was if I get you the Source TV Sal of our match, you can actually I want you to go in the Sal caster mode. Like, oh, Cbear pushing the cart the entire way while his team is killing people. I'm just like pushing the cart, just pushing.
Where is your scout?
He was
killing.
We had like Sean Bud meat shotting everybody, you know. So like, what are we supposed to do? I mean,
that's the same thing we ran into with Ruin. It's like, what do you do with a scout of this caliber? You just have to run pain train on either your demo or your soldier. You have to, or else put too much on the cart, and then soldier can protect the cart as he pushes.
Yep. Well,
it's science.
I gotta say, for all the 6v6 people who really think that Highlander's a joke, and it's bad, like I said before, give it a shot, guys. Like, I don't know if I want to scrim it. I mean, but it was a lot of fun. Other than the Wrangler, it was great. Like it was like a lot more fun than I ever would have gave it credit for. Like being an elitist 6v6 player. Like, oh, I would never play that. It was really fun. I loved it.
It is. It's great. I got my start in competitive TF2 in the old ETF2L Highlander Challenge, and I was playing with my community team, which I gotta recommend. Like, and HEIN will say the same thing. Like, that's why we have 400 teams in UGC this season, because your community can just get together and send a team to you know, Iron Division and just shit around and have fun. And that's what we did. I was with the MS Paint Adventures webcomic community. So shout out to them, right? That's what I started with, though. That's what I started playing TF2 with. So we go play the E2F2L Highlander Challenge, and we got, you know, past the group stages. So we're like, yeah, we rock. And then we get eliminated by some English team on an English server, which sucked. But I mean, it was just so much fun to play. You know?
We got him at I-46. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Payback, finally.
Brad got it for you.
USA.
The amount of USA in the Steam names that I saw after that happened, it was so bad. Like, you go into a server, even like a pub, and it'd be like, USA, random guy. Like, yeah, you're awesome.
Yeah, no, that was great. And I think now is a pretty good time to segue into talking about 6v6 as well, because this season is sort of coming to an end. We've got some interesting stuff happening in ESEA right now, so we may as well kick it over to Cbear and talk about that for a little while.
Yeah, I guess that's where I come in here. Thankfully, we have Brad who can you know, say everything that's actually happening, because I mean I know I follow it, but you know, he's playing. And for all of you who don't know, and you should, Brad is or Pure is the medic for Classic Mix-Up, and they are very much so undefeated. They just beat their #1 rival yesterday in a not very close match. Leviathan Gaming, TF2. They have a player named Danny you may have heard of. They're whatever. You guys may have played them at some point. I don't know. But I guess since we have you here, Brad, what do you think about the season so far? I mean, you guys are carrying away, you know, one of the best teams we've ever seen and all that stuff. I mean, how's it going for you guys and stuff? You want to talk about your performances and the invite in general? Anyone that surprised you? Yada yada.
Sure, yeah. Classic Mix-Up, Ruin and Enigma on Scout, Tyler on Pocket, Hard Blue on Roamer, Platinum on Demo, and then I'm playing Medic, giving the heals.
Well, when you guys aren't off-classing, that is, because you guys can all like kind of play whatever and still beat everybody.
Yeah, we've played a couple off-classing games. It's fun though. It's, you know, it's a relaxing period for us.
You did that like actual matches for ESEA? You played off classes?
Yeah, a couple of them.
Nice.
And it's just fun though, because we were kind of burnt out after I-46. It's a lot of TF2 in like a span of time, you know, not a lot of sleep, jet lag, all that stuff. But as far as the season, it's a weird season because the team was essentially put together. Oh, look at the cat. Yo, HEIN. We need to go to HEIN scam.
Apparently the cat wants to say hi.
It's a real-life cat face. What's up, cat?
Hot Pocket. Hot Pocket. Creative cat.
So
I thought the cat was flying. I didn't realize there was a person attached to it. I thought this cat had jumped up there and was just kind of levitating. And there's like a lady
They do
there.
that.
Hello.
They do that. I mean, there are pictures of them doing this on the internet.
He'll usually jump on the back of my chair and then just kind of work his way down to my lap and claw me as he goes. So it's like, hey, love you. But back to sixes. No more cat or Laura.
Sixes. Yeah, the season's weird because with I-46 or the fact that XTV, Sal, you include, was trying to get a couple teams over to London was announced, I don't know, like right after, oh no, before last
Yeah.
ESTA LAN, like
Yeah.
a month before, right, or 2 weeks or something. And so it was really weird because even before ESTA LAN, every single team was trying to position themselves and have like a really good team, upgrade a little bit here and there. And after the LAN flow, we just kind of had a falling apart at LAN. Just didn't go well, obviously. And actually, Sven and I were essentially going to be done at that point, and just out of you know mix up trying to get both of us at the same time, we're like, oh, okay, for I-46, definitely. So, translating to the season, it's a weird season where if there wasn't an I-46, I don't know that it would be all six of us in the same team. I know I-46 really got us together and made us play and work on our abilities and play at our peak. But it's a weird season. It's definitely a weird season. But the thing that most people don't understand is that some people call us a super team. And granted, all of us individually are pretty good. We're good players. But what some people fail to realize is that our chemistry is just right now. It's like I don't think I've seen a team play this good ever in TF2, and there have been lots of good teams. Check 6 was really, really good, but everyone on the team is selfless, and it's really good TF2. And I don't think I'll ever be on a team as good as this team ever again. So,
okay, so next season then, I mean, presumably mix up just the way TF2 goes. We're not going to see a repeat. If you guys just go all the way undefeated, I doubt you will see it repeat. I mean, what else is there to do? So is that going to kind of like what's the future hold then? If you've been to basically the highest point we've ever seen in TF2 as far as chemistry, teamwork, individual skill, team skill, like where do you go from there then?
That's a good question. Did you write that question down? You were saving that?
No, yes, it's right here in my hand. Hello. No, I wanted to. I don't know. I mean, that's what I would wonder for me personally. It happened when we didn't even make it that far for when I was on a team. After that, it was hard to really. We had a season where we beat all the top teams, and we're like, well, okay. I mean, now what do we do?
Yeah, you guys had a season where you were literally, besides Cole just being like a tad bit better, you guys were the best team that entire season. It was like breakout season too.
Well, they have they have that situation in Australia, right, where it's just IM. That team is awesome.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, maybe. It's been a while since I followed them. Isn't Mad Dogs from Australia? But they're dead, right?
Yeah.
They've been dead for a while.
Put out some great frag videos though. Back in the day, right? The crazy frag videos.
Anyway. I mean, there's mixed emotions about sticking as our solid 6 and continuing on because, we always beat the top 4 teams no matter what. Even if we messed up over and over, we probably beat the bottom 4 teams in invite. And that's not good. Like, you shouldn't still win if you're making constant errors. And there's that coupling of, you play online, 6 of you, but you also have real life. I wake up at 7:45 every morning and I go somewhere, and then I come home and I sit at my computer. So it's like my life.
It's like
depending
the
on what's
best of both worlds. What?
Well, that's the thing. People like Sean, Bud, and Lang. It's a weird topic to go into, but like, they go to school, they work, and then they get home, and then they were suffering through playing TF2 every night, like. And it took about a month for Lang and a month and a half for Sean Bud just to be like, no, that's it. So right now it feels really good, and we're gonna have a lot of fun, and we're gonna put on a show at ECA LAN. But I doubt that all 6 of us will be on the same team. I can guarantee you that the team will still be alive, and it'll still be an awesome team. But there's no I-40. We're not going I-47. We're not going I-48.
So, well,
yeah.
let's talk about some other stuff that may be happening real quick. So I told you earlier, Pierre, that one proposal didn't go through,
Right.
unless we get, Valve to get behind it. But so I have been talking to a guy who after I-46, a guy, he will remain nameless for now. But after I-46, this guy approached me and HEIN, and he said, what would be really cool is getting this at IPL, the IGN Pro League. And we were like, yeah, that would be cool. So
Yeah.
He went to his supervisors. Apparently he does do some work for IPL. And he wanted to see if, wow, that is crazy. Okay, sorry, I had to turn off these freaking shades. You'll see him later. this guy went to his bosses at IGN and said, well, are you guys interested in having a TF2 tournament? And so they're like, well, IPL 6, that would be cool. So, you know, initially there was some excitement. Today he contacts me and he's like, okay, well, I talked to them and we can't have a big LAN tournament for TF2 because, you know, basically Ubisoft or some other companies like paying IPL to have their tournament there. So Valve would have to come in and outbid them essentially and pay to get a big LAN tournament. But there's still other options. So, you know, we may still go to Valve and say, well, you guys want to pay? And they probably won't. You know, it's just kind of.
We'll send some shirts and posters, though. No,
yeah.
I love it.
Well, hey, no, they're really cool. Arsenio, their guy who sends shirts and posters. I love that guy.
Wait, not Arsenio Hall? When you said Arsenio, Arsenio works for Valve?
Yeah, there is an Arsenio for Valve. That's his name.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, off topic. So this guy, he's going to them and he's like, well, we could still do an online tournament. And his suggestion for an online tournament right now is, you know, get a fairly small-ish prize pool for it, but you could still have a prize pool. And then you could do like an 8-team tournament both for Sixes and for Highlander, with, you know, the top 4 teams being invitational and then the bottom 4 teams being like a volunteer kind of thing or something. So, I mean, IPL is still looking at least having an online tournament for TF2. So outside of ESEA, totally something new could happen. There's other stuff in the works, and I don't want to make any promises to people, but it would be really cool. We've got some Twitch TV people on board as well, trying to help us out because they love TF2. I know, you know, John and Ben Fishdicks and Sinwin in here, I think is.
Hey, not to interrupt, but I need to interrupt, Sal. Just so people know, yesterday or today, Twitch just got an extra $15 million investment from a VC, venture capitalist. So for anyone wondering out there, venture capitalist, that means that's early money. That means that's entry-level stuff. So 15 million VC money means that there's a lot of buzz, means it's cold hard cash, and it's expansion money, meaning 15 million now could be, you know, $50 million in a couple of years. So Twitch is only growing, so sorry about that. But go.
That's a great thing. So Twitch is going to help us make a pitch because they've got, you know, fish sticks at Valencia right now, and no, they're not actually like peddling fish sticks. It's the guy's, you know, handle is these fish sticks.
I remember fish sticks from Quick Live.
Yeah, no, he's an awesome guy.
Yeah,
he's come to ESEA lands. So no, he's always there pitching for more people to do streaming, and I think he's probably talked to you here. But he's going to make a pitch he's going to make a pitch to DreamHack on behalf of the TF2 community. He's going to go to DreamHack and be like, "Want to do TF2 at DreamHack?"
Is he going to say it like that?
Yeah, pretty much. He's just going to walk up.
Would you like to do DreamHack? No.
And I mean, you know, because it's fish sticks, they're going to be like, "We will consider that." You know, as weird as you sounded saying it, we'll still consider it because it's you.
Isn't that in Scandinavia, all the events?
Yeah, it's in Sweden. So I don't know if we'd be able to fly out like an American team or anything unless they feel like forking over, you know, buttloads of money, or unless you guys find a sponsor. Because I'm not doing it again, and I want to make that very clear.
They won't divest there.
Come on, Sal. I'm just kidding.
I know. But yeah, I mean, TF2 at DreamHack would be pretty cool. I can't make any promises because right now it's in the early stages. They might be doing a pitch, but you know, if it does happen, you heard it here first. Here on Fully Charged with Sal and Cbear. Just had to pimp that a little bit. Okay.
I didn't even know that was coming, by the way. Sal dropped it on me. That's good. That's cool. Like, if something like that were ever to happen, I would be so down for it. Like, I'd fly. I'd pay my way. I'd go.
I know I would.
I'd sit right next to you in a full suit, cast some TF2 with you.
we do the casting jacket tastosis style. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Gave me goosebumps.
Getting the nerd chills already, huh?
Yeah. Just talking to Sal gives me the nerd chills, man. Jeez. All right. Well, that's like really good news. Sal, do you even want to I was gonna kind of talk a little bit about where we stand in 6v6, but that's like a real high point. I don't know if talking about NNN versus Space Whales.
Well, so that's
is gonna be like.
That's good, like red meat for 6v6 too. I think we've got about 5 minutes left. We should end it on talking about what's going to happen this ESEA LAN because that LAN is coming up.
Okay, we can do that, but I also need to give away some hats.
We do. We have hats to give away. So Cbear is going to start working on that too. So I'll let you work on that for a second as I talk about this. But basically in ESEA, like the first 2 slots for LAN are going to be mix-up and LG, right?
Technically, yes.
I mean, well, you know, it may be different because LG got beaten by Space Whales or whatever, but they've already got enough wins under their belt as a team that they're guaranteed to go to LAN, right?
Not if they lose every match.
Okay, so they'd have to lose every match. But they,
Is that going to happen?
Is that really going to happen, right? Pierre's calling him out now. Uh-oh.
No, I'm not going. You're putting words on my mouth. But yeah, you know, unless like an asteroid like hits Banny's house, they'll definitely make LAN.
Yeah.
I have breaking news, by the way. Sorry, Brad. I guess LG has a match tonight, and Raw Dog Bloodsire AA will be playing in that match.
Yes!
The return of the Pro
Bloodsire!
Hooray!
Oh, that pyro play was so sick. I love Bloodsire. Okay, but so it's the top 2 slots are pretty much guaranteed. Mix up LG. But then, what about the other 2 slots going to LAN? Who's going? We don't know yet. Who's in contention for this right now?
Yeah, you're asking me? Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, let me pull it up. It's 4 teams, and I always forget the names of the teams, and a couple of them actually upgraded.
Chess Club, that's right. Relic and whatever. Well, you know that. So Chess Club, NNN, Space Whales, and then the team with Tony Swan.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so Chess Club is the cool team. They have Try, Stoltis, Kermit,
the cool
Weeble, and Tag. But here, I got some drama for you guys too. Well, a little bit of drama, some speculation.
Okay.
But yeah, going from the bottom to the top, going heavy is like Oplay's team with Lansky and KBK. NNN just picked up Justin and Relic, and they have RR. Space Whales is Seriously Bro, but they got Clockwork, so they're like, you know, Seriously Bro, but
yeah, I mean they just beat Leviathan Gaming, you know, spoiler alert, but they're looking good.
But the drama, the speculation, Kermit is known for dodging the LAN. He's the original dodger.
He is, him and Ruin, but Ruin made up for it, so.
It's like, with Kermit, it was like the day before flying, and with Ruin, it was the week before. I'm not defending the guy, but yeah, like Cbear said, Sven did go to LAN, Sven did go to Telford, England, and, you know, play well, but Kermit's the original dodger, and there's some rumblings out of the Chess Club camp that they haven't scrimmed at all, because Weeble and Kermit are busy, and here's the Chess Club is in a very pretty position right now because they're in 3rd place right now, 6-4, and they're gonna get 2 free wins because 2 teams just kind of died. So literally they're at 8-4 right now. They're not 6-4. They're at 8-4. So it's gonna be interesting if they finish in the 3rd or 4th, and we get to hang out with Kermit at LAN. So but they haven't scrimmed in weeks. So.
Oh, well, I want to say the first time that he dodged, she was like 17 or whatever, too, and I think his mom and dad just pulled the plug out at the last minute. They're like, "You want to go where to do what?" No, I don't think so, friends. By the way, I think I'm ready to give out a hat here. So what I did, guys,
we should do it.
All right, so what I did is I copied all of your names, all the people that are registered in here as registered names. So if you're just watching it, you don't have a Twitch TV account, and you want to be eligible for hats, you want to make one, and it's not that hard. You can just click, I believe, on the top right, and then you don't even need to do like an email verification. It just kind of makes it. So you can do that. I'm going to give out 1 hat at a time, I guess. And the way this is going to work is I'm going to randomize all the names in here, and the person that comes up, I'll read your name off, and then you post in the stream chat if you want it, and then I will click on the name and send you a Twitch message, and then we can work out some business.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to thank the people who donated hats. These are not my hats. A guy named Wazzer Wiffle, or I think it's Wazzer Waffle, as I choke to death on my own spit. He donated 9 hats, so that's awesome. 9 hats. That's like $4 of real money. And then the hats I'm going to give away right now because I just have them written down here right in front of me. These are Girl Gamer hats. A Girl Gamer wore these hats, or like things, I guess. Like some of them are like bits you can put on your characters, I guess. So this is from Wreath, who is a stream viewer regular. They were touched by a lady, friends, and I'm going to give away the very first item. It's going to be an itsy bitsy spider item. I don't know what that is, if it's a hat or something that you pin onto yourself. So you get your Girl Gamer thing in, and I'm going to click the randomize button right now. And the person who won is Bread Gaming.
Bread Gaming, nice.
Bread Gaming. There you go, buddy. And Brad has his hat on. So Bread Gaming, it's going fast. Are you in here? Do you want a hat?
Yeah, Brett, if you want a hat, you gotta give him your Steam community ID, right?
No. I'll message you. Don't.
Okay.
Give me
All right.
thing.
He'll message you. Don't worry about it. Don't tell other people
it's
your
so hard to
community
click on
ID.
because it's going so fast. Guys, stop spamming. Jeez. All right.
Why is my chat not working? I literally cannot see the chat at all.
Bread Gaming, I'm messaging you the info right now. I'll just give you my Steam profile, and then you can add me, and then you get the hat or the thing, the itsy bitsy thing. So
these shades I'm wearing, by the way, if you can see them on the stream, guys, they came from Dave and Buster's. I went there like the other day, and so we got a bunch of tickets, and I looked around at the place, and one of the things they happened to have was these shades. I was like, oh, I'm doing a podcast soon. I will get these.
Are those glow in the dark?
But no. But here's what they do. They give you seizures. So I'm gonna.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great thing.
Oh my God, it's so ridiculous.
I like how more people are joining now just while the hat drive is going.
Yeah.
I'm such a nice guy, and these hats are they're so free that I will recopy the list of all the people that are in here. And
nice. Yeah. Do it up. This hurts my eyes so much to do.
Oh my Jesus! That's really crazy.
Like a good way to have like something bad happen to you.
Play with that. That hurts.
Play with that all and see how it goes.
It won't go well.
It would make me
your invite level
just slightly better somehow. All right, so I'm going to re-randomize for this hat. The next hat that I'm going to give away, I'll go ahead and give away the vintage Panama. So it's a vintage hat, which means Big Reef has given some real value away here. You could trade this for maybe like a third of a key. So vintage Panama. Actually, since that's kind of an older hat, I'm gonna throw the vintage Panama and an atomic accolade in at the same time.
Whoa! No way.
A 2-for-1 hat drive. Are you ready? I'm gonna random it right now, and the winner is Bread Gaming. No, I'm just kidding. It's the winner is It's Me Jakku. It's Me Jakku. You are the winner of two hat. So post in here if you are here.
You're a big winner. I need like a flashing here. I'll try and I'll do something.
$500.
I don't say yes if you're not the winner because it's hard. I can't.
Yeah, there he is. He just said haha.
Haha. There it is, buddy. Do you want the hat, Big Jakku? I can't click on your thing. Oh,
so now
I'm so bad.
I can here. Let's do this.
I
can make it flash.
Make it flash like your glasses.
I wish I could message you, but it won't let me.
You need a hat.
All right, while Cbear works that out, of course, we have to thank HEIN and PYYYOUR for showing up today and giving us some of their valuable time because, of course, they are busy TF2 players, among other things.
Seriously. I'll give out one more, and then we can end this here because this is not. We'll smooth out the process so it doesn't take 8 million years. Maybe I'll have a helper monkey do it for me next time.
But of course, I'm gonna post this VOD to YouTube as well. And if you are watching on YouTube, I'm looking straight at you, although you can't quite see because of the shades. But if you're watching on YouTube, well, if you want to be part of the hat giveaways, you're gonna have to watch live. And if you're in another part of the world where watching live would mean you're up at 4 in the morning, well, get up earlier. Sorry.
This guy, Bread Gaming, says he can't add me because my profile is private. It is private, but you should be able to add me anyway. I think. I don't know. Maybe I randomly reached my limit of nerds on my friends list, but...
Yeah, you may want to try removing a nerd. I have to do that all the time, actually, and I feel bad about it every time I do, because everybody's always adding me, basically, to talk about competitive TF2. I get fans who add me from time to time, and I'm just like, that's cool. I would love to... I would love to chat, but I can't. And especially because there's been some security issues cropping up again recently. I've had to set my profile back to private and go full security mode lockdown. So
I just removed someone I shouldn't have. That's bad. Oh well.
Well, you're
Okay, try again.
He's just gonna fake your dick now. It's cool.
Bread Gaming.
What kind of bag is that, Pierre?
I sent your message, Jakku. All right, let's do one more. This is for the last. Actually, I've got one more girl gamer thing. This one is my favorite item that I got from my donation friends. This is going to be a koala bear thing. It's just called the koala, I guess.
Oh, he's got a Manco hat. There you go. Look at that.
I'm sorry, what's up?
Is this a good one or a bad one? I don't know if okay, whatever. You still get it. If you want it, you can have it. It's a koala bear. Who doesn't want it? It's a damn bear.
Who doesn't want the koala? Seriously, that's awesome.
I'll
Alright,
take
I'm
the
just
ball if
gonna
no one wants it.
re-randoming the list of friendly nerds. Here we go. Random. Okay, the winner is Mustard Overlord was very close. He was third.
Oh.
Did not win though. The winner is Uncle Monte. Uncle Monteh. You are the winner. Winner!
Sweet.
So post in here if you are here. Uncle Monte.
And so we're going to give that one away, assuming Uncle Monte actually does post. If he doesn't, and he has issues doing
I'll give it to Mustard if it doesn't. No, I'll give it to the next guy. Oh, it's Monty. Monty won. Wait, Monty.
Monty from XTV? No, hold on here. This isn't really an XTV production, so I mean,
Yes.
you know?
Yes,
You know?
I knew this was gonna happen. It was gonna be it was gonna be Wreath. Like Wreath would win after she donated. Monte, do you want the hat? Do you want the hat, Monte? And sorry, guys, he's on my friends list already, so that's a big win for.
Rigged.
Right.
Oh, we know.
He doesn't want the hat, so I'll go on the next
Okay.
person down is Rman90. AARMAN90. You are
Arman
not-
90?
Yeah,
Yes.
well, there were already 89 R-mans taken, so he had to, you know.
I believe that's probably the year of his birth. He's 22.
Now you're making shit up.
I don't swear at me.
Whoa. First
R-Man.
swear of the night.
There he is, buddy. R-Man.
We made it. We made it 50 minutes. That's pretty good.
All right,
Yeah, we
R-Man.
Yeah, we did.
You have won the koala bear. I actually forgot who won what. I think I can figure it out, though. You win the koala. I'll write this in here so you remember, and I will post my info. Go ahead and add me. Congratulations, R-Man. And Sal, I think we're probably good here, buddy, if you want to send us off.
I will do exactly that. So, guys, thank you once again for tuning in to the inaugural episode of this wonderful podcast that we've got going on. I'm going to start playing some outro music by my good friend, what was it, Ecto Gemio, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been Sal and Cbear. You've been watching Fully Charged. HEIN and Pure joined us today with their beautiful hats and beautiful faces. So you guys got to learn a little bit about them, the Highlander and the Sixes scene we talked about. Do leave us feedback wherever you can. Hit me up on Twitter at SalTF2. Cbear's got a Twitter as well. But feedback. He doesn't have a Twitter. He's a jerk.
I'll make one just for you guys. But hey, same time, same place next week, and
Yeah.
hopefully every week from here on
Yeah.
out to the rest of the world. So,
Until
you.
time ends.
We love you guys. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Enjoy your TF2s.
Later.
Later, dogs.
They're dogs.